Okay, hello everyone. Trying to make this video here for the how to pyramid into stocks, and more specifically how I pyramid into stocks. There's obviously more than a way to pyramid into your positions. Start with your initial position, 5, 10, 15%, 20%, and then add to it as the stock is working in your favor. Different ways to do it. This is the way I settled on. That makes sense to me and fits my personality, and this is really what it's all about, is finding your way and finding things that make sense to you personally, because a lot of time this stuff is not going to work, and you have to find something that fits your personality to stick to it and be able to do it over and over and over. It's not about just one trade, as sometimes I say. It's about the 100 trades that you are going to take. So I'm going to go through 21 setups. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to look at things that happened this year, 2023. There's going to be quite a bit of setups that happened this year, 2023. Some that I traded personally, some that I did not. And then what we're going to do is go back years to look at old setups to just show you that really nothing changed from years ago until today. So we'll start with 2023. We're gonna go back to like 2016, 2014, 2010, 2009, 2005, and then one IPO from 97 for a stock that everybody knows. And you'll see that the pattern and the way I pyramid into stocks doesn't really change. We'll talk about it here in a few minutes. What I did with these 21 stock setups is I put them on a PDF. One chart for the stock when it was setting up, and then another chart with the pyramid points that you could have pyramided into the stock maybe once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. So there's 41 total pages and stock charts for this 21 stock setups. I'll show you guys how I did that. It's in a PDF format, high resolution PDF. I am going to make that PDF available to folks that are serious about learning. I love teaching folks, and I do this personally for myself. I have, as you guys know, if you've seen my some of my tweets on my model books, I made tons and tons of model books, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages. So this is high resolution PDF, 40 megabyte in size, available for you guys to download for little donation to support my work. If you guys are interested in it, you can have it. I know some of you have been asking for things like that. Some of you asked me to sell some of my model books. I'm not interested in doing that, but I'm going to go through 21 stock setups today. The PDF is there if you would like to support my work. There's about $8 for the PDF. I made it available. Let me go there now so that we can take a look at that. And then I'll speak to it for a little bit, and then we can dive in. So it'll be a URL downloadable PDF, 21 setups, 41 high resolution charts, payment options. I have Stripe. And the way for Stripe it's going to happen, it's the preferred, because at the confirmation, at the payment confirmation, you will get the link with the URL so that you can open up the PDF and download it, and it's yours, no copyright. And just reference my video and my work if you're showing it to somebody else. And then Venmo, option 2, if you don't have a credit card or the payment option on Stripe doesn't work for you, you can send the $8.50 through Venmo or the Cash App. Stripe, you'll get the URL directly after your payment. Venmo and Cash, you'll have to wait for me until I ping you the URL in the Venmo or Cash app or website. So that could be delayed a little bit. I might be sleeping. I'm in the US, so just keep that in mind if you use the Venmo and Cash app, but I will get the URL for you sooner or later. Okay. So let me show you the PDF. But before we jump in there, this is how the Stripe confirmation page is going to be. So make sure that you look for the URL right here. It's obviously masked here, but you're going to be able to click on this or copy it and put it in the browser and get to my Google Drive and get the file. Okay. So let me just go through the disclaimer. We're going to go through 21 setups. This is not trading advice or investing advice. Please do your own due diligence. Not recommendation to buy, hold, or sell any securities. Okay. With that out of the way, let me show you how the PDF is going to look before we dive in. All right. Let me go back here and then I'll show you how the PDF. So this is the PDF. And that's what you're going to get for supporting my work. It's you guys know I have no service, and I'm not about to do these PDFs. So if you guys would like them, again, $8.50. But if you want to make your own, it's probably gonna take you about an hour or so to make it. So if that's what you prefer doing, then go right ahead. But this is an option for folks that wants to just download it and watch the video and then annotate and make their own notes. That's how you learn. Grab a pen, print this out. I do that. I do the printing on FedEx, and then you can write the notes that you need to start learning and teaching yourself. So this is really pretty big. I mean, this is how you start making your model books. So I'm gonna get you started. We're gonna go through all these charts here in a minute, but I wanted to show you the PDF. It's high resolution PDF. This is exactly how I make my own stock model books. So if you're interested, I really appreciate it. Appreciate your support. On and on and on. I've kind of debated this, doing this or not, but I know some people might appreciate it. So if it helps somebody, and it's a really marginable ask here, you can support my work. I do a lot of things for the community for free. I have no subscription, don't sell stuff. So this would really help you guys. Anyway, let's dive in. If you're interested in it, then appreciate your support. All right. This is the payment page, how it's gonna look in Stripe. Obviously, I'm not sure if you guys know Stripe, but it's one of the leading industry in payment processing. This is not my payment processing. This is just strictly through Stripe, with my account linked to it, and on. So let's dive in. We're gonna have a lot of things to go through here. So let's jump in and start with enta. Okay, so this is a stock that I traded, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the replay button a lot here, so that we can take a look at the exact specific entry, and I'll kind of explain what that entry is, and we'll go from there. These might not be the best setups, but the purpose of this video is to show you how to pyramid versus the best setups. Okay, and this is one that I've traded. So hindsight, sometimes now you think, well, maybe it wasn't the best setup, but you got your classic uptrend, okay, and then you got your base start building, right? That's just normal. If you've been watching me, you know that by now. Great volume here, right? Let's do that. Okay, great volume. And then you get your unbalanced volume, high before price. Just flat RS, so nothing to brag about here. But this is built in the base, and this is really a pullback buy, right? So I'm gonna draw the pullback buy here, just so that you guys can annotate that. If you do get the PDF, you can annotate that. Okay, so this is the up, and this is the little slight pullback here. Resistance of the 50 MA, and then you buy it here. Okay, and this is what I did. Okay, so when you look, this is the up, and this is just a little pullback, and I'm expecting up. Okay, so let's fast forward here, and then this would happen, and I had my stop limit, right here. And this is your buy. So this is your entry, whether that's 5%, 10%. Now your second entry, I wait for the stock to set up again. I don't just randomly add to the stock as it's going up. Can you do that? Yes. Nothing wrong with that. I don't do that. That's not my style. If the stock does not set up again, I do not pyramid in that stock. Okay? So it has to set up again. It has to give me a valid point to buy the stock again, as if I was not in it. And what the stock did 2 days after, so this is kind of pulling back, and now you have another pullback buy. And that's exactly what I did. So the next pullback buy here triggers, and I'm in the stock again. And now I'm sizing up. Okay, so that is my pyramid. Now I am sizing up on the stock, and that's what it does. Okay, and then it really just didn't go anywhere. Obviously, you guys know the stock went down, but I'm gonna leave those sticks. But this is buy number one, get you in the stocks, initial positioning, and then pyramiding up. And the second size could be the same size as the first size, half the first size, whatever you want. But it is setting up again. So even if I'm not in the stock, I did not buy this. This second buy is a valid pullback buy for me inside the base. Okay. So that's how I do it. And I'm not gonna explain it again as to why, but this is the first buy, the second buy, and on. Okay. So let's go to our next stock, FND, right? Floor and Decor. That is also in 2023. So we'll stay in 2023 for a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So I'll show you where the pyramiding happened. So here is the stock, and now it's building that base. Okay. So I am always targeting stocks building their bases. Okay. So let's go to the replay mode and then get right into that entry. So this is what you were looking at. Up, building that big base, potentially cup with handle. But this is also what, again, up, down, up, pull back buy. And you buy it coming up here. Okay, so up, down, up. I watched this. It was on my primary list, and I never pulled the trigger on it. I'm not sure why. And I remember kind of looking at this and regretting not doing so. But essentially, this is your setup. And if you move forward one, that's what happened. So you're buying it coming out and turning back up. You can buy it above here. You can buy it above here. And then let's see what happens. So let's move in. You get another inside day over here. You want to add it here? I don't think so. I think you're fine. It's too close to your original entry. So I wouldn't be adding here, but this is not doing anything wrong. Obviously, pulled back on the resistance line here, so that's expected. Not doing anything wrong. Good volume, trying to come out. Inside day, okay volume. And now let's see where you would pyramid again. So boom, that's your breakout from a big, nice base. And then now we're outside the base. So what do I do now? I would only add if it pulls back in on top of the base, right? Or inside, but doesn't go all the way down. So if it pulled back down here in this area, that would be potential sizing up your position. Okay, so nothing. Now it's pulling back, and now there you go. That is your potential buy. Look at the volume here, extreme volume dry out. Okay, pretty calm day. And then right on top of the base, I don't buy them falling. Potentially there's a lot of traders that bought this just back to support with a limit order, right? Under the market. That's not how I do it. So now what this is going to trigger its next add-on. And here we go. That is your next add-on. right? Sizing up, boom. And then now you're in with 2 positions. If you were not here, you can buy it here as well. And this is the point I'm trying to make. It has to set up. It has to be a valid entry. Otherwise, I would not be sizing up. If the stock just shoots up after I buy it and I continue to buy up and it doesn't set up again, then I'm not sizing up, okay? So that's what this did, and it kind of, you know, didn't really go anywhere, all right? But that gave you good entry here with, I mean, if we're not gonna do this, otherwise it's gonna be a really long video, but this is from here to up here is not 20%, right? And then from here to here is 12%. You know, your average would be somewhere here. So this is about, you know, 15% trade. And obviously this tried to do something here, but never really worked. This is too outside of the base to be a pullback buy. So if you're wondering why this is not a pullback buy, it's way too high from the base. So inside the base, top of the base, done. If you're not in the stock, you gotta go find something else. Can you trade this coming back to 21 EMA? Yeah, sure, you can. Absolutely. There's a lot of traders that do that. I don't. So no wrong or right. It's what do you do consistently, your style that matters. I don't do this. I do this. I do this. I don't do this. Okay. All right. Let's do LSCC. Or let's do VC first. I'm going in the order of the PDF, right? So VC. VC. Let me go back here to right here. All right. So this is you see my line here. This is pulling back. Deep pullback. Obviously, this is not a pullback buy. This is just deep pullback to previous base. You got this whole base here that this stock is pulling back to it. I don't buy them falling to any support. I need them to stabilize and turn back up. Stabilize and turn back up. Okay. This is one that I bought. Volume drying, pulling back to major support and stabilizing. There's a reason, multiple reasons why I'm buying the stock. So let's take a look at it, how it's set up. So we're gonna do that again. I bought it coming out here, so let's put that tick. And this is why I made the PDF, guys, because you can have it and then you can come back, watch the video, and then take notes and write them down with your pen, so that you're able to do this on your own. Not a lot of folks give charts like this, because I have the chart when it was breaking or setting up and then after. Okay. All right. So this goes up, squats a little bit. If you don't know what squat means, you should really read Mark Minervini's books. I'm not gonna spend time here explaining that one. And so you stay in it, nothing wrong, didn't do anything wrong. And then fast forward, let's see how that acted. A little bit of resistance here, and then now it's kind of pausing right here, a little bit higher volume, shooting star. You're in the money, so let's just give it a little bit of time, pulling back, testing the 50, everything looks normal, and then bouncing off the 50, you're good to go. And then let's see here. There we go. That is your second buy right here. Okay. This is setting up very nice here to get you your second buy, and that's how I did it. Okay. So this is attempted breakout, failed, potentially quite a few traders stopped out here. You got your tail of support right here. Support. Okay. So this is it's stabilizing, and then you see how this high is breaking that trend line, and this is where you take that trade. Okay. And then you got your 5-day pocket pivot on that breakout, telling you there's some volume coming behind that breakout. So you got your first entry and then your second entry. They are about 10% apart from each other. And then you're good on this setup. This looks like also like invert head and shoulder, continuation head and shoulder. Here's your uptrend, and then here's your base, and this is a continuation head and shoulder pattern. Okay, the stock breaking out of. Again, you take your 10-15% in 2023, and then you step aside. That stocks were not doing more than that, so you gotta sell into strength. This bar, this, whatever. You start unloading your stuff before you lose all of it again. That was 2023, obviously. All right, so let's go to LSCC. All right, so LSCC, I traded this one right over here. And again, this is building a huge base here. So if you zoom out, this is why you always need to zoom out. Up, huge base, cup with handle. You see that? Okay. All right, let's zoom in, and then let's move a little bit faster on these. You guys now getting the idea, but you can watch this multiple times, and like I said, get the PDF and annotate the chart. Okay, volume drying up, outperforming the market, now going flat, and then setting up. Okay, so you buy it coming out of this, pulling back to the 50 after this nice move on volume, pulling back to the 50 on top of the base, on top of its previous base, give or take, right? So there's always same stuff, right? So coming out, let's do that. So you triggered your stop limit from the night before, triggered right here. Okay, and let's see how it's set up. So there's some resistance over here that is slowing the stock down. That's fine. Let's continue to move forward. Nothing, and then boom. That is potentially one pullback buy, right? Again, let's delete that here. So come up here, previous high resistance, pulling back, a little bit alarming here. I might have not bought this because of this volume here. A little bit rough pullback, but it worked. It calmed down, tested the 50 and the 21 EMA, and now it's moving back up. So now you've got your second entry sizing up. You probably had to buy the gap up. That's, again, this I would have not been in here. It gapped up, a little bit rough pullback, but let's see how that is going to unfold, continue to unfold. So now again, you're seeing that resistance again, and then now you've got your second pullback buy right here. Okay, here's your second pullback buy. This is, you see the difference, guys? I'm trying to teach you some stuff really here. See the difference between this pullback and this pullback? Not just volume. Look at the bar. Okay, here's your bar. You see that? Wide range bar. And then look at these bars. Small. Okay, that's a pullback that tells you there's no selling. This is a pullback that tells you there are selling. This setup is lesser probability of success than this setup. Okay, and you can see from the action how it acted, right? So if we take this out, this was pretty difficult to get into. You've got your entry 1, entry 2, and then boom, you're in the stock. Okay, so let's just skip and go to the next one. All right, so let's do TEX. My goodness, we still got a lot of setups to go through. So this is like a master class in pyramiding up. Okay, again, uptrend, deep base, and now it's setting up a little bit cup with handle there. So let's do the replay, and then let's go through this as quickly. Volume drying up, green unbalanced volume, RS, on and on and on, right? So this triggers here, and then let's see if you have guessed it. There's your pullback buy. So let's do that. So this is your breakout. You're probably triggered here, depending. Yeah, you're probably triggered here, squatted a little bit. And then this is your pullback buy right there. Okay, so now you're sizing up your position. Nice volume coming out, pulling back. There's a little bit of selling here, but you want to compare it to the volume coming out, for your volume coming back in. This right here gives you courage. Right here, there's not a lot of selling coming to the market, pulling back to the top of this area, and then you're moving back up. All right. Okay. Great. Let's go to the second one, ALGM. All right. So ALGM gave you two entries here, one right here and one right here. I'm gonna skip through some of these right now and go through them quickly. Like I said, so I'll go back and show you the PDF. So your PDF, if you do get it, is gonna have the breakdown of the stock. So let me do that quickly here to show you. So here's ALGM, right? So I am showing you the first setup, right? First setup right here. And then the second slide, the second chart will show you the add-on. Okay, so you will have it. We're just coming up on 30 minutes here, and I still have plenty of stocks to go through. So we're gonna speed it up a little bit. Okay. So this is an entry, and then your second entry is right over here. Okay. This earning, what's coming? So this is very, very dicey, but I wanted to show you the setup, how you pyramid versus really whether you truly took this or not. That's not the idea. The idea is to kind of get you to teach you how to set up. Again, in the PDF, you have it all detailed. You can print it and write on it, and so on and so forth. All right. So let's do GLBE. I really like GLBE setup here. Let's go to that. I'm going to show you that pullback setup here quickly with the replay. Let's do that. Where's the replay? Okay. All right. This is your pullback setup. Up, back, pullback, right? So that's going to trigger above the high of the pullback setup. There you go. You're in. And now you're trying to find another entry. And then there's your second pullback buy. So this is your trigger. And that's going to trigger. And now you are sizing up. Now you're doubling your position, and then now it's breaking out, and then there's your second pullback, third pullback buy. Look at this dry up in volume here. You're pulling back to the top of this base, breakout in the base, because this is still your base right here, and then on top of the base. So let's do the ticks here so that you guys can see the entries. So this is entry number 1. Size up entry number 2, size up entry number 3. Got it? And that's how you build and pyramid and concentrate. I love this setup. All right, YPF. This is oil. Gave you two potential entries here. One is right over here. Squats when it tries to come out. So this is the uptrend right here. And then gave you this head and shoulder continuation, right? We saw that a bit ago. Volume dry-in on the right side. Left side selling is normal. Dry-in on the right side. That's what you want to see. And then comes out of here. Squats, but that's your entry number 1. Okay, that's right here. And then obviously you're going to expect resistance up here. That's why you want to try to pyramid into this, not go in your initial size here, because you're going to expect it to go up, hit it back, consolidate, and then try to find another entry. And that's exactly what that did. So hits it, resistance, pulling back very gently, and then boom. That's your pullback buy. Okay. You see how tight range candle with support coming, and then boom, you got the green pocket pivots. You got your OBV up turning blue, and then you got your breakout. Solid breakout. and then that's when you double or triple your position right here. All right, so that's how that played out. So let's move on to another one. Would you be buying this back to the 21 EMA? You could. It's not pulling back to the base, but it's still acceptable. It's not that far away. But I normally wouldn't. You're in sized up here. I think you're good to go. IBKR. Oops, IBKR. I traded this twice. I've done videos on it before. So let's make this quickly, because you can search my videos and figure out where I bought IBKR. I bought it twice. So you got this base built in right here. I bought it here and here. And that's how you pyramid. I bought it here, and then I sold it here, and then I rebought it here, and then I think I sold it here or something like that. So I kind of traded in and out of this. And I actually bought it also here, right here, and then I got stepped out here. Okay. And then I also bought it. If you have not seen my old video, I also bought it here, and then I think I sold it here. So IBKR is a stock that I keep going to, and it keeps working for me. So this is the one entry right here, and then again I sold it here. But if for whatever reason, if you held through earning, they gave you another entry here to pyramid up on your position. Okay, and again, I'm gonna skip through that. But if you go back to the PDF, you'll be able to see that I'm giving you the breakdown here with the replay and then the add-on. Okay. All right. So let's go to WWD. This is one that I bought, and I also bought and I pyramided into. Let me do a replay on this one quickly, because I remember this one very well. I think I even tweeted about it, if I'm not mistaken. So this is really nice volume, up highest volume in 1 year, and then it's really consolidating, doing what it needs to do. This is your base, up with handle potentially on good earning, and now it's kind of grinding down. You got the mini coil here, and then I bought it coming out. So stop limit right here looks really nice. So that's exactly what I did, and then I just kind of watch it on daily. Getting the resistance back at the gap close right here, or the earning close candle expected. Nothing to worry about. You just need to sit through that, and then here's your second setup. Okay, so now when this comes out here, you want to be buying, you want to be adding to your position, potentially doubling that position. Smaller candle, squatted, but you're in, triggered. If you need the stock, if you are eyeing the stock and you need it, you should be in it. Don't question. And then there you go. That's exactly how I traded. I honestly don't even know where I sold it. I did sell it early, potentially probably before. I potentially sold it here somewhere. And that's what I've been doing 2023, is just kind of try to size up if I can, and then just unload on some strength. Like I said, 10-15%, just dump all of it and do it over and over again. All right, Shack was really nice. I don't know why I didn't buy it. This setup really nice. I tweeted about it when it was taking place live. I tweeted the setup here, and I said, here's your add-on. So let's do that quickly, because I think you probably guys like seeing the setup evolve, right? So here's your unearning, really good, pulling back to the 21 EMA, still kind of on top of the base, a little bit high, but this is more of an earning play, with highest volume in a year, pulling back to 21 EMA, and then stabilizing. Like you heard me say multiple times, I don't buy, I'm touching. Can you buy it just blindly touching the 21 EMA? Sure, that's not how I do it. So this is now going up. You buy it coming out here like that. Okay. And then you add to it when it does that. That's beautiful. Pull back, buy, up, pull back, up, and you buy it there. Okay. That's exactly what that did. I love them when they do exactly what you're expecting them to do. It just gives you satisfaction, right? You guys heard me say it. You gotta know what you're looking for. You gotta know what you want to see. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful volume pattern. Look at unbalanced volume, new high before price, RS blue. Okay, so just beautiful setup, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setup. Model stock. Obviously, you want to sell it on strength because nothing was working out. So here's your let's do that. Here's your 19, 10, 15, 20%, and then you need to be out. That's how it's been in 2023. All right. And then let's do one last one in 2023. Tons of setups. I told you guys. This is one I traded. I've tweeted about it multiple times, so I'm not going to break it down more than I should. This is an IPO. I've been looking at Array pretty closely. This was volume earning play, and then pulled back right here. Tight, calm, beautiful volume pattern coming out, pulled back to the kind of top of the base, inside the base, and attempted to break out here and pulling back to support, and then boom, I added to my position. And I think if I remember exactly, I don't know why, but market was looking kind of a little toppy here. You see double top on the SPY and start pulling back. There were some other stocks that are starting to show a lot of weakness. I sold during the day right here, like in the middle of this bar. I remember that very well. I was just taking profits, really. I mean, I had some healthy profit from this here all the way, up to 25%. So I unloaded all of it on this bar, in the middle of this bar. So that was a really, really good trade. All right. Let's go back a little bit in history. Let's go to AMD from 2016. So now I'm going to show you guys that it doesn't matter the date. It doesn't matter, was it this year, last year, 10 years ago. That this stuff does not change. It always plays out the same way. I'm going to go through these quickly. It's getting really late. So here's your earning play, volume dry out. Here's your first buy. And then tries to move, pulls back, gives you beautiful, beautiful, sweet pullback with volume drying up, and then just beautiful horizontal supply line comes out, and then you're doubling your size. Okay, that's AMD from 2016. I think I bought this one. I can't remember, but I think I did. That's why it's in my model book. Workday. So now we're gonna go to 2014. Workday is in 2014. Okay, and then that sets up right here 3 times. Okay, sorry. Yes, yeah. This is more like 2013. So look at this. Again, uptrend, and then pulling back. It's doing the base. You've got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pivots, horizontal support, very clean. So you got your first setup right here, and then you got your pyramid up here, and then you got another entry up here. See that? 1, 2 inside the base, and then third on top of the base, either inside the base or on top of the base. 1, 2, 3. So let's go back to the PDF because I want to show you guys that again, and then you'll be able to see that. Okay, where is it? The Shack, and then this is Array, and then this is your AMD. Oops, yep, we did the AMD, and then this is your Workday. This is your first entry, and then these are your pyramids. So it's a nice PDF. Like I said, it'll take you about an hour to put it together if you want to do that on your own. All right. Let's go to CRUS. CRUS, that's going back to 2010. This is from Mark Minervini's books. And this is one of his stocks that it's in his book. Beautiful setup. It sets up right here after earning. And then it gives you another entry right here before it went ballistic. very tight right here. So you enter here, you size up, and then you're in the stock. Beautiful volume pattern. Red on the left, green on the right. Beautiful volume pattern. All right, so let's jump into LU back from 2010 as well. There was really some nice setups in 2010. So I want to touch on those pretty quickly. LU gave you a setup right over here. Very nice. This is just clean setup, right? And then moved out, pulled back right here, gave you another setup. So breakout, pull back, and then you buy it coming back out. Okay. Then if you held the stock here for Lululemon, comes back to the 50, sets up again, breakout, failure, reset. This is a breakout, failure, reset setup, and then it comes back out. If you're still in it, you can triple your position, triple your size. All right, so that's Lululemon. And then let's do Decker. We're almost done here, guys. I probably went overboard there with all the setups, but I wanted to give you guys as many setups as you can. Decker is a beautiful triple pullback buy setup that I really love. So here's your advance and here's your base. And look at this base and how many pullback buy setups it gave you. I love this setup. This is your first pullback buy, second pullback buy, third pullback buy. Yep, this is your, there's up, whoops, I'll do that, up, down, that's your pullback, and then right here, get you another pullback right here, because this one triggered. So if you zoom out and you come back in, you see that it triggered, that's your pullback. So you got your 1, you got your 2, you got your 3, okay. Again, all of these are broken into the PDF file so that you can make your notes and do your own stuff. All right, Netflix and FLX. That was in 2009. So now we're continuing to go back a little bit. 2009. Whoop. Let's just do the 10 here, and then we'll do 2009. Okay. This is just really straightforward. This is, again, you guys gotta get this in your mind. Okay. Up, building the base, and then back up. Okay, I'm doing that quickly now. This is your nice little pullback buy right here. You're moving up, pulling back, and then back up. You buy it here. Okay, so this is your pullback buy right over here. Let me mark that quickly. We're almost done. And then breakout, and then pulling back, and you can buy it here. Oh, sorry, not there. This is your pullback buy right here, and then this is your breakout, and then you're in with couple that would sizing up for your position. AAPL Apple from 2005. Apple is a beautiful stock to study. All right, so Apple 2005. Here's your pullback. Here's your setup. Again, up, and then build in the base. Okay, so let's do that again. Up, build in your base, and then back up. All right, that's your Bill O'Neill, that's your Mark Minervini. This is your first buy, this is your second buy. Pretty simple, both inside the base. This is inside the base, this is on top of the base. Here's your top of the base. Probably need to do a straight line here. Here's your top of the base. Okay, and then here's inside the base. Okay, buy number 1, buy number 2. All right, last one, AMZN is from 97, IPO from 97. Let's go to 1997, and then let's take a look at that guy here and see what it does. This I have this in my model book, but this is not the setup I want to talk about. I want to talk about this setup here. You get a really nice, let's do that replay for the last one. This is how it triggered. So now you're in the stock, downtrend and horizontal confluence of both. You're in the stock, and then you move forward a couple of days. It just kind of stalls, and then gives you beautiful, this is mini coil, and then it comes out, and then it triggers right over here. So you're in with a squat. That's okay. You gotta give the squat a little bit time to work. Sometimes they squat and then recover, and then boom, that's your entry. Okay, and that's your doubling your size over here on Amazon. So 45 minutes. I did not mean for this to go this long, but takeaway, I wait for them to set up again as if it's a new buy. That's how I pyramid. Tons of examples. I have the PDF. You guys can download it. I really appreciate your support. I'll see if this is something that I would do frequently to give you guys materials to be able to work from and save you some time. If no interest, then I wouldn't do it again. But you guys should do that on your own. So the links, I'm gonna put the links in the description. If you have any problems after you're supporting my work, trying to get the PDF, please let me know, and then I'll try to help. Appreciate it, and thank you so much, guys, and have a good night.